Hey parents, teachers, caretakers, grandparents, thank you so much for coming back again and again and again. We talked about different parenting styles, and we started with managing parenting, and then we talked about dream-oriented parenting and result-oriented parenting. Today, I want to talk about something that I see very, very common, is value-based parenting. Value-based parenting. It's all about, what is right, what is not, what is godly, what is not godly. You're going in that direction. See how you are going in. That's not the way to behave. This is not the way to behave. These are the values. So the situation, now what's so good about it? The focus is on values. The focus is not just on results. Focus is not on just the life and things like that. The focus on values, which is fantastic. You're focusing on the core value. You're focusing on the heart, which is fantastic. Well, what's so no good about it? That sometimes these values are being squeezed into these lives rather than helping these lives step into these values and embrace these values. It's almost like getting bread and putting it into their mouth and squeezing that into their lives. Values cannot be squeezed in. One is values have to be lived. We need to live our values so that our children begin to embrace it. That's a beautiful statement. I read it many, many years ago. I forgot who the author was. The children may not do what you're asking them to do, but they will definitely imitate what you do. Children may not do what you are asking them to do, but they will definitely imitate what you do. So value-based parenting is great, but those values have to flow out of our lives that we need to imitate, that the children need to imitate, the children need to imitate. We have to be in that place. So that value-based parenting, I recently was talking to two mothers, and they were just saying this, and I said, and one person was making a comment to the other person and said, hey, you do this. And she was like, no, only 1 or 2 times I did it. And I said, and that person said, yeah, you did it. What was it? She tells her little son, who is I think 6-7 years old, and said, tell mama is not at home. Tell mama is not at home. So he takes the call and says, mama is not at home. And then she was so upset with the son that he was lying and things like that. Where is he learning? He's learning from the mother. The mother is telling, tell them that I'm not at home, but she's there at home. So we have to be a little careful about it. In that place of value-based parenting, values cannot be squeezed in, cannot be pushed in, but the children need to be brought into these values. They need to embrace those values, and they need to see our lives in those values, and they need to imitate that. You're amazing, and that's why you're coming back again and again. Please take that journey. There are no perfect parents. I've said this several times. If I misunderstand me, don't misunderstand me. There are no perfect parents. You're doing your best. I'm doing my best. And God does the rest. He gives us that grace.